So we're live, are we?
Yes.
We're live. We're live, all right. Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Right. So it's President's News on the 22nd of July 2020. I was going to say glorious weather down at the clubhouse on this late July evening, but actually it's probably a little bit windy, a little bit cooler than we'd probably like. But anyway, this would be the Wednesday sitting between the last matches of the YDL. Last Saturday, the lower age group would have been at Tunbridge for their last match. This coming weekend, the upper age group would have been at Shaftesbury Barnet at the home of Saracens Rugby Club, all vying to try to get into the grand final, which we've done so well at over the years. Well, it's a shame, but of course it's not to be. But we do have some competition. I just need to remind everybody that entries close on Sunday 5 p.m. And that's for the BBHAC virtual 5 kilometre. And I can say that the competition is at fever pitch level at the moment. So far in the Grand Prix, we have Ian Furler in first with 79, Finton Parkinson second on 61, and Angus Harrington third on 59. And there's a pack of at least another 6 athletes in close contention aside of them. And in the handicap, in first place, it's the organiser, Tim Ayres, on 83. Karen Desborough, YDL Super Manager, on 80. And Ian Furler, YDL Manager to be, on 72. And again, we have lots of people in contention outside of that. I know Bob Minting's been doing very, very well, so good evening to him. This Sunday we had a blue theme going on at the clubhouse with Steve Pearman, Matt Bullen, Ian Swatton, Andy Tucker and Ian Montgomery all turning up to run together in blue t-shirts. I happened to be driving back in from my run and bizarrely I was wearing blue as well. So it's quite a coincidence, the boys in blue. So talking of bizarre anyway, we had a very groundbreaking BB Harriers live this weekend with Coleman Corrie and Izzy Hilditch. It was really enjoyable having their live demo, so if you didn't catch that, do catch it on Instagram TV. Both of them, Izzy, who has a hurdle in her own bedroom, would you believe it, doing exercises there, and Coleman was in the weights room at the clubhouse giving a demo. This Sunday it's the turn of English School's runner-up Lewis Mills, who's going to be talking to us about the challenges of steeplechase. So I'm sure he won't want to be outdone by them, so he probably plans to fill a bath and erect a barrier so he can explain about the water jump. On the Gazette front, Wilf Orton wanted to join us tonight, but Wilf is not very well. But he sends his best to everyone. He's going to try and get down here next week. He is asking for contributions to the Gazette. So if anyone has anything they wish to send in, definitely want to have coverage of people's experiences during lockdown. It would be great to get those into him. We've got some runners returning from their Wednesday night, looking very, very hot, so welcome to them. John Turner tells us he hasn't actually cut his hair for 4 months, but pretty unbelievable. And of note tonight, the immediate past president, Julian Golding, was giving an England Athletics webinar on mastering the 200 metres. The web link for that is up on the Facebook group. I don't know if there's a recording of that so you can catch up afterwards. But great that obviously he's been invited to do that and fly the flag for the club. And on the Wednesday nighters, the out and back this week, Jane Bradshaw did 10 kilometres in the heat in France. And this week it's the Ron Hill Challenge. That doesn't mean run up hills. It's because Ron Hill famously ran every day of his life. So Adrian is asking everyone to run at least a mile every day this week. Does anyone else have any news for Wednesday nights? Because I never ask anyone. I realise that I probably should. Well, that's great, David White. Thank you very, very much. So that's about Alison and Colin Brand, hearing from them, and they're both doing very, very well. So thank you very much for that. Anybody else? If not, then enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Thank you very, very much.